Yes, so most of you, they have joined. Some of them are still missing. So, okay, before everyone joins, let us first clear the doubts. So, any doubt? सभी कोई किसी को कोई doubt है? Any doubts based on what we covered in the last class? The heating effects of current we did. We discussed the Joule's law of heating. We discussed the power in the last class. We also discussed about the units of energy, that also included the commercial unit of energy. kWh, kilowatt hour. Yes, one unit is 1 kWh. That is 3.6 into 10 to power 6 joules. So I assume no one has any doubt. Okay, so no doubt. Let us start with the magnetic effects of electric current. So today we will start with new unit, that is magnetic effects of electric current. How much is 1 joule in terms of heat? How hot it is? So heat is measured by calorimeter, or you can say an instrument. But how heated it is, how can I say how much length is 1 meter? I can show you that. But how heated is 1 joule? How to express that? Yashas, how hot is 1 joule of heat in terms? This is the question. How much 1 joule in terms of heat? So with respect to what object you need? So generally we define heat using this expression mc delta t. So these are higher class. So I'll give you a basic idea, not going even into this, but you still need to confirm me that for which body you are talking. So let us say, if I say there is an object of 1 kg whose temperature is required to be increased by 1 degree Celsius, then the heat that is required is 1 joule if the specific heat capacity is 1 for that. So specific heat capacity is different for different object. So based on specific heat capacity or based on the nature of the object, then it will be good to say that how much heated is 1 joule. But without that, we do not have proper idea what is 1 joule. Okay, so let us start magnetic effects of electric current. Yes, different object means different types of objects, different materials. So you must be sure, Yashas, what you mean by different objects. I may refer to different object as different elements. I may refer to different objects as different materials. But here I am talking about different materials, different kinds of objects. That means I can say wood. For wood, 1 joule is different. For, let us say, steel, 1 joule is different. So this is irrelevant to say what is 1 joule. Okay, let us start with magnetic effects of electric current. So in the last unit, we talked all about electricity. That was the rate of flow of charge. So each electric carrying current or current carrying wire, if there is a wire and if that wire is carrying current, then this current carrying wire will behave as a magnet. It will behave as a magnet. This current carrying wire has the tendency to behave as a magnet, and this is what we will be exploring throughout. So before that, it's very important to analyze all about the magnets. So if I have to define magnet, who can define magnet? What you understand by magnet? A magnet is a substance which attracts magnetic materials. That's very specific to define about the magnet. Or we can not iron pieces, especially we can say any substance which is magnetic. That is a magnet, because of course a magnet will not be able to attract non-magnetic substances. So okay, now let us see the types of magnet. There are two types of magnet. One, permanent magnet, and another one, temporary magnet. So permanent magnet, these are those magnets which retain their properties forever. Which retain their properties forever. That means I am talking about magnetic properties, right? So its magnetism will not be lost. Temporary magnets, these are, as the name suggests, temporary means short-lived. So those magnets, or you can say those objects behaving as a magnet those objects behaving as a magnet which cannot retain their properties forever, which cannot retain their properties forever. That is what we call it as temporary magnet. So examples of permanent magnet, for example, a bar magnet. You all must have seen bar magnet. That is just this kind of material which has two poles, north and south. So every magnet has two poles. Or if we have a magnetic material, yes, horseshoe magnet as well, horseshoe magnet. So this horseshoe magnet is like this. We also have U-shaped magnet. The two poles are here. Talking about temporary magnet, we can say a current carrying wire. Current carrying wire behaves as a temporary magnet. So in short, you can say electromagnets. So we will talk about electromagnets little later. Yes, Prahlad, I am sharing the screen to all of them. All of them are able to see. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Prahlad, you need to refresh. Okay. After talking about the types of magnet, है ना, परमानेंट मैग्नेट कौन सा है जो बचपन में हम लेके खेलते थे, किसी मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल के ऊपर अगर हम उसको रखते थे तो इट यूज टू स्टिक टू द सरफेस ऑफ मैग्नेट, और वो हमेशा मैग्नेटिक ही रहता था, कभी मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी लूज नहीं करता था. If here I am talking about a current carrying wire, and I have even written that current carrying wire will behave as a magnet. Stress here, it is behaving as a magnet, but not, it is not a magnet. We cannot say this is magnet. So if I look at all magnets and its types, be it permanent or temporary, magnet will have certain properties. So what are the properties of magnet? पहले तो every time magnet will have two poles. So ये देखो, ये सब जल्दी जल्दी करते हैं. These are all basic things. Magnet has two poles. अब जिनको ये पता नहीं है वो याद कर लो, नॉर्थ एंड साउथ पोल. Okay, so let us say we have a bar magnet, north and south pole. If I cut this magnet at this point, will I get a magnet with north pole and another magnet with south pole?
No, sir.
Clearly no. Even if you cut it from here, you will get two magnets with again two other poles. So what does this suggest? Magnetic monopoles. That means single poles of magnet do not exist. We can say magnetic monopoles, they do not exist. What could be the third property? Like poles repel each other, and unlike poles attract each other, right? Like poles means we are talking about north and north. So if you bring north and north poles together, then they will just be repelled away. If you bring north and south poles together, जैसे north के सामने south लेते आया, so ये दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे? They will attract each other. Next property. At which point around the magnet you all think the magnetic strength is maximum? मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ इज मैक्सिमम। नियरर, चलो ठीक है, जितना दूर जाएंगे मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ कम होगा, बट यस, नियर तो ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है, ये सारे नियर पॉइंट हैं, बट यू विल सी दैट magnetic strength is maximum at the poles. Magnetic strength is maximum near the poles. Okay, let us now talk about a simple situation. तो पहले ये रहा टेम्पररी मैग्नेट का डेफिनेशन, जो नहीं लिखे हैं लिख लें। टेम्पररी एंड परमानेंट मैग्नेट। अब ये जो नहीं लिखे हैं वो लिख लें। मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज, क्विकली क्विकली विद इन 30 seconds। Okay, so now if we see a magnet, second property of magnet, magnetic monopoles do not exist. ये सब क्लास 8 में ये प्रॉपर्टीज थे। मैग्नेटिक मोनोपोल्स डू नॉट एग्जिस्ट, that means you cannot separate the poles of magnet. If you have a magnet, it has two poles. Even if you cut it from any point in between, you will not get two magnets with separate or single poles. That single poles means monopoles. So magnetic single poles existence is not possible. Binopoles, we never say binopoles. We call it as dipoles. Okay. Yes, there is a reason that they are named as north and south pole, because if you leave a magnet suspended, let's say you attach a magnet at one end of thread, and if you attach it to the ceiling, then if you leave this magnet, it will align itself in north and south direction. That's why the name north and south pole. Why it happens? Because earth behaves as a magnet. Earth is a bigger magnet, you can say. Okay. Do all kind of magnets align themselves? Every magnet whatever is a magnet or whatever will behave as a magnet, they will align itself along north and south pole if it is left undisturbed. Okay, so let us move ahead. These were the basics that we were recapitulating. Now we should mainly talk about the magnetic fields. So I'll talk about magnetic region specifically. So let's say we have a magnet. ये एक मैग्नेट है, इसके दो पोल्स हैं, नॉर्थ एंड साउथ पोल्स. So let us say I bring an iron nail and keep it at 1 centimeter away from the magnet. What is expected in this case? That this iron nail will get attracted towards the magnet. So there will be some force that is experienced by this iron nail because it's kept near. Same iron nail, if I take 100 kilometers away, then in that case, there will be no force that will be experienced by this iron nail here. It will be so less that it will decrease to zero almost. So what will happen? What we can say that this iron nail, it is in the range of magnet. That's why it is experiencing the magnetic effect. Whereas on the other hand, this we can say it is not in the range, not in magnetic range we can say, or it is out of range. So the range around a magnet, we call that as magnetic field. So what is magnetic field? This is the around a magnet, region around a magnet where its effect can be experienced. You can see here. Here the effect can be experienced by this iron nail. So it is said to be in the range of magnet, or we can say it is in the region of magnetic field, or it is in the region of the magnet or around the magnet. This is out of the region of magnet. Now, how do we represent the magnetic field? The region can be like this or the region can be like this, but how do we fix that? So magnetic field, we must remember, it is represented in terms of magnetic field lines. It is represented in terms of magnetic field lines. So everyone should remember, especially the magnetic field, that it's the region. And how do we represent that region? Using magnetic field lines. So what is a magnetic field line? This is an imaginary line. Imaginary line. There is no real magnetic field line which is present. So this is an imaginary line that represents the magnetic field, or that represents the region around a magnet. So there must be certain properties of this magnetic field line as well, and we will discuss that properties. So first, we have a fixed direction for magnetic field line. Magnetic field lines direction is north to south. Remember, this is outside the magnet. Inside you have south to north. Okay, so let's say we have this as the magnet. This is north and this is south. How will I draw the magnetic field lines? The lines will come from north and go to the south. So in the books, you will see only this much information is mentioned, but actually it is a closed loop. So inside it will be south to north. That everywhere you can draw like this. And it is to be noted that no two magnetic field lines intersect at any point. So what is the second property? First property is the direction. Second property is that two magnetic field lines two magnetic field lines never intersect at a point. The last property, then you all can write down and ask me the doubts. You can see if I look anywhere, let us say I look here, or I take the same here, if I take the same region here, you can see at that point the magnetic strength is maximum where there is more magnetic field lines. That means the density of magnetic field lines, density of magnetic field lines represent the strength at that point, the strength of magnet experienced at that point, right? So more magnetic field lines present in a region indicates more magnetic field strength at that point. So okay, starting from magnetic field, you all can go through this, write them down and ask me the doubts parallelly. Last word of the definition of magnetic field, that is experienced, region around a magnet where its effect can be experienced. First point, you have to remember the direction. Magnetic field line, if it is a line, it will have some direction. So what is that direction? You have to remember. It is fixed, north to south, outside the magnet. ट्रैवल करे क्यों करेगा? This is not any object who will travel from south to north. Magnetic field line is just indicating that if you keep any magnetic substance, let us say here, then that will experience a force in the direction of magnetic field line. In short, I can say that magnetic field lines is indicating, let us say you have any magnetic compass. If you place that magnetic compass here, in which direction this magnetic compass will point? It will point in the direction of magnetic field line. So let us say you place the compass here. It will point in this direction. If you place the compass here, it will point in this direction, along the direction of magnetic field. Yes, you have the definition of magnetic field here. Region around a magnet where its effect can be experienced. So everyone should note down the properties और समझना है properties को. two magnetic field lines never intersect at any point. Density of magnetic field lines represent the strength of magnet experienced at that point. So more the number of magnetic field lines, more will be the strength at that point. You do not have any rule to determine the direction of magnetic field line. If we had the rule, I would have given you the rule, Yashas. Here, I have clearly mentioned the direction of magnetic field line is from north to south. If you have the direction mentioned, why we will require the rules? For what purpose you are asking the rules? How do we determine magnetic field line? So yes, if you have a magnet, this is north, this is south, you know the direction from north to south. How do we know it is? That's what I said here. If you keep a compass here, the compass will be positioned in this direction. If you keep here, compass will be in this direction. If you keep here, compass is in this direction. So if you talk about the experiment, we can do a simple experiment. You can take a paper and at the bottom you can fix a magnet and sprinkle some iron pieces. You will see that iron pieces are able to align themselves in this direction. But even this does not tell whether it is from north to south or south to north. For that purpose, you have to use a compass. So use the compass. You will see compass is deflected in this direction. Why it is deflected in this direction? Because the compass needle, it is the north pole. So that north pole will be repelled by this north pole. So it will be pointed in this direction. So yes, Prahlad, your question. Give examples of each of the properties. How can I give you the example? Just tell me. These are the properties. This is giving us the direction. I have shown the direction from north to south for the magnetic field. What example you want in this? Two magnetic field lines never intersect at any point. What example should I give you here? Does that make any sense to ask about this example here? Examples किसके होते हैं? If I say that in the world there are 10 cities which are very hot, then I can give you the examples, है ना? इसके एग्जाम्पल दे सकता हूँ. डेंसिटी ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस रिप्रेजेंट द स्ट्रेंथ. स्ट्रेंथ मतलब देखो हमें पता है ना, जैसे नेल को है, नेल पे अगर इसको अट्रैक्ट कराना है तो डेफिनेटली वी ब्रिंग द पोल्स नियर टू इट so that the pole will be able to exert maximum force onto this nail and it will be attracted with more force. So at the pole, what do we observe? That there are the density of this magnetic field line, density of magnetic field line is maximum at the poles. It is maximum at the poles. So everyone done? Third point, it says yes, the density of magnetic field line represents the strength of magnet. Okay, so moving ahead. So these were the basics about a magnet. And which kind of magnet we have been talking till now? Of course, you must have been observing that we are mainly focusing on the permanent magnets. But yes, any temporary magnet which behaves as a magnet on temporary basis, that will also have all the properties that a permanent magnet has. Like you can see, there is a current carrying wire. Let us say this is a wire and this wire is carrying current. And this current carrying wire, it behaves as a magnet. So till what time it behaves as a magnet? Till the time current is flowing through it. So till the time current is flowing, this behaves as a magnet. At the point the current stops flowing through this, so when current stops, what will happen? It will no longer behave as a magnet. So this can be observed from here with much clarity that till the time current is flowing, it is behaving as a magnet. That means magnetic property here is dependent on the current flowing through the wire. So as a sum up point, we can write that magnetic property is dependent on, or it is dependent on the current flowing through the wires, है ना? जब तक करंट फ्लो करेगा तब तक ही ये मैग्नेट की तरह बिहेव करेगा. Once it will stop flowing through the wire, it will no longer behave as a magnet. Okay, let us see the magnetic field lines due to two magnets kept near to each other. So then we will continue with the wires carrying current. So let us say these are the two magnets. So let us first see case 1. So in this case, I arrange this magnet such that the two north poles are near to each other. In case 2, I arrange the magnet such that the two south poles are close to each other. And in the third case, opposite poles are near to each other. Let us see the magnetic field lines with respect to each of these orientations. So first, some magnetic field lines will go from north to south of its own magnet. Same will be here. And this will be the kind of magnetic field that we will see. So these two magnetic field lines, it's not like they will meet here somewhere. They cannot meet because that's then it will violate the property of magnetic field line, right? So this will be the magnetic field lines. With respect to second case, so first case all of you can draw. These three cases is what we need to remember. Let us see case 2. So some magnetic field lines will go from here to here. Again, some magnetic field line, always it goes from north to south. So of course, one magnetic field line, you all might be thinking why it doesn't go to this south. That's not possible because this south pole is much before the next south pole. Similarly, this magnetic field line, it will be bent in this direction instead of going to the next south pole. You can see here also this kind of lines will be present, but the thing is no two lines will meet. Case 3, here you can see the magnetic field line coming out from the north will go into the south. This is much more near. So some magnetic field lines will go, but there are some magnetic field lines which will go to the other south poles. Right? There are like this many magnetic field lines. So all should draw these magnetic field lines. So what is the question here? Do sphere shaped magnets also have north and south poles? Any magnet which you can imagine that will have two poles. If you want to imagine any random shaped magnet, let us say if I say tree shaped magnet, It will have two poles. So will there be a line from extreme north to extreme south? What did I say? This magnetic field line coming here, it it is going like this. So this south pole is near, so it will go to this. Why it will go here or why it will go away? The one which is more near, it will go into that. EFL we cannot equate as the one where current flows through easy path. This is magnetic field line, not electric field line. So everyone should draw this. Oh, it got muted, I think. I was speaking from that time. Okay, this is completed. This was related to the direction, the magnetic field lines that we draw with respect to the magnets. So one thing we can observe here, if you look at these two things, no magnetic field line is present in between. And if you look here, some magnetic field lines is present which goes from one magnet to the other magnet also. That means attraction will be due to the magnetic field lines going from one magnet to the other magnet, as well as the repulsion, because here you can see the similar poles are placed near to each other, and that repulsion will be due to no magnetic field lines going from one magnet to the other magnet. Okay, so that also we can remember. So two magnets, first point, so the two magnets are able to attract each other because the magnetic field lines from one magnet goes to the other magnet. And what will be the case of repulsion? The two magnets repel if no magnetic field lines from one magnet goes to the other. What if we bring the two magnets in case 1 and 2 to touch by force? We are talking about the repulsion and attraction. If you bring by force also, there will again be repulsion, even if you leave that. Okay, so yes, these 2 points quickly you can write them down. And then we will talk about electric current carrying wire. Both current and magnetic field line properties are same, that they both equally choose an easy path. But the directions will be different. One has terminals, other has poles. But their directions are different. Their directions are dependent on the nature of the charge. So we are not required to go through electric field lines as of now. We will restrict ourselves now to the magnetic field lines. When we explore it completely, then we will move to electric field lines and all. Okay, so now let us see a current carrying wire. So let us say this is a current carrying wire and current is being carried in this direction. And I wish to find out I was explaining that Yashas, if we bring two magnets with even the force, they will repel each other. That was the case. It was repulsion and attraction in the cases. So just the repulsion and attraction will increase. Now, most of these questions does not make sense. Phrase them properly. What do you mean by how will they flow then? Either you can ask, you can unmute and ask, how will they flow? What is this one?
So I am saying ki no two magnetic field lines can touch, right? That will violate the law. So if they don't have any room in between, so how will they flow? Like from where will they escape from the North Pole to the South Pole?
So in that case, you are trying to bring these two north poles together.
Yes, sir.
So if you say that you are bringing them very closer, so at this point, it is more likely that this behaves as a single entity. So here we have different properties. In this case, this behaves as south pole. So there will be no magnetic field lines escaping itself.
So does it mean that if we touch them together, like will they stop acting as a magnet?
No, it will not. If you leave your force, which you are applying, then it will repel. So why it will repel? Because it want to let the magnetic field lines go to the other pole, and in this case it cannot do that thing. That's why
Okay, sir.
if you're removing the force, it will align such that the magnetic field lines can go to the other poles. But at this point there will be no field lines that I can see, because साउथ से साउथ क्या मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, कोई मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन ही नहीं है.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is a current carrying wire, and let us try to find out the magnetic field around this current carrying wire. So of course a current carrying wire will behave as a magnet. So first thing we have to remember that if there is a current carrying wire, the magnetic field around it will be circular. That means if this is the current carrying wire, this will be the magnetic field lines. So now here we may not get a proper idea like how the magnetic field lines are present, but with respect to this diagram, you can see this is a three-dimensional structure. This is the wire which is in the plane of the computer screen, let's suppose. So around the wires, so these circles are perpendicular to this plane. You can assume it with respect to this case. You can see if there is a kind of cardboard, and from that cardboard I take a current carrying wire, then these are the magnetic field lines. Now what will be the direction of magnetic field line? Because magnetic field line, we must remember, it is a vector quantity. Magnetic field line, it is a vector quantity. So it will definitely have the direction. So we have a rule to fix that direction. Yes, Prahlad, tell me. This question is with respect to what context? Where are north and south poles identified? Where north and south poles are identified in a magnet, what does this mean? They are identified at the ends, right? So we have just started with magnetic field due to wires, and two questions I have got, which is definitely not right to answer now. Those two questions, we didn't even start with this theory, magnetic field due to current carrying wire, and you all are asking about the doubts related to electromagnets. Is this possible to talk about this now? How will we determine north and south pole? Where are north and south poles identified in this wire? Be patient, little bit be patient. Okay. या तो अगर आप पहले पढ़ लिए हो, so you can tell me you just have doubt, I have gone through it, then that's a different thing. Now what I assume is that I am going through this topic and you ask some question which can definitely be answered after completing this topic. Okay, so we will come back to this, but not at this point. First, talking about the direction of magnetic field, we must use right hand thumb rule. So how we will use right hand thumb rule? The thumb will be pointing in the direction of current. Then the fingers where it is curled, that will be representing the magnetic field lines. So if I have to say magnetic field lines with respect to this wire, the direction, then I can say magnetic field line is anti-clockwise. On the other hand, let us say this is a wire and that's carrying current in the downward direction. So can you tell what will be the direction of magnetic field lines? It will be clockwise, yes. Just use right hand thumb rule. So right hand thumb rule means now you have to point the thumb downwards. And when we point the thumb downwards, in that case, the magnetic field direction appears to be clockwise. So direction, is it clear to all? To find the direction, what we use? We use right hand thumb rule. To get the direction, we use right hand thumb rule. Okay. Now, let us suppose we have a circular wire, and this circular wire, the current is flowing in this direction, let us suppose, and we wish to find out the magnetic field line direction. What will be the direction of magnetic field line? Ajay, you should be also aware that this wire is in the plane of the computer screen. So magnetic field line, you should say with respect to any part. Let us say I consider this part. So here, what is the direction of current? Downwards. So put the thumb in the downward direction. You will see that the magnetic field line is going inside. At all the points here, it goes inside. Take any other point. Let us say I take this point. The current is in this direction. Use right hand thumb rule. Magnetic field line goes inside. So before moving ahead, tell me, everyone, did they get magnetic field line going inside? So now let us see how a current carrying wire behaves as a magnet. That means how it has two poles. So you can see this is a current carrying wire. इसमें current कैसे जा रहा है? इस तरफ से जा रहा है. So at any point if you see, with respect to this current carrying wire, this section, the magnetic field is in this direction, right? Just use right hand thumb rule. Put the thumb in this direction. You will see you are able to curl the fingers in this direction. So what can be seen? That the magnetic field line is coming from inside, it's coming like this, right? So you can see the direction of magnetic field line going from south to north, and then how it will continue. It will continue like this. So which side behaves as north pole? That one where the magnetic field line emerge. South pole, that side where the magnetic field lines goes into. So this is how we determine north and south pole. But there is an easy way to determine as well. Just look at the wire. From the side where you are looking the wire, if the current is flowing in clockwise direction, then this is a general rule. That side will behave as south pole. So clockwise means south pole. If the current is in anti-clockwise, then current will then the magnetic field or the pole will be north with respect to that side. Is this direction clear to all? Let us see some questions then to clear the doubts related to the direction. So number one, this is a current carrying wire and the current is going in this direction. The question is to find magnetic field direction at a point anywhere on the right side of wire. On the right side of wire. So you have to select your options. So option A, into the screen. Option B, out of screen. Option C, clockwise. Option D, anti-clockwise.
नहीं आया था।
So if I see most of you have done, you have selected C, but C correct नहीं होगा. You can see. Why it will not be right? Current is in this direction. Now if I bring here, around this wire, we can say it is anti-clockwise, right? Around the wire, it is anti-clockwise. But at a point, the question is you have to find magnetic field at a point anywhere on the right. That means at this point, what is the magnetic field? So anti-clockwise, it should be a circle, and at any point on the circle, how we get the direction? By taking the tangent. So tangent किधर जाएगा? Into the screen. Is this clear to all? Whoever have selected A, that is right. So you have to observe whether the question asked is at any point, or the question asked is what is the magnetic field with respect to the wire. Okay, one more question we'll do then. At any point on the wire, if you use right hand thumb rule, magnetic field is in this direction. So that means it is anti-clockwise. Are you able to get this? Magnetic field is anti-clockwise. Okay, so if it is anti-clockwise, question asked is what is the magnetic field at a point anywhere on the right side of the wire. So let us say I select randomly this point. So what will be the direction now? On a circle, if I ask what is the direction at this point, if a person is moving in anti-clockwise, the direction at this point is fixed. It is tangential always. If I say direction at this point, it is fixed. Direction at this point is fixed. Similarly, at this point, it is into the screen. Okay. Number two. So let's say now we have this wire. So this wire is lying, the plane of wire lies on the plane of computer screen. Now you have to find the magnetic field direction at a point, number one, inside the circle, and number two, outside the circle. तो इसके भी चार ऑप्शन है. You can select it clearly. A, into, out. That means I mean into the plane, out of the plane, out of the plane, into the plane, into the plane, into the plane, and then D, out of the plane and out of the plane. सभी कोई करेंगे इसको। Everyone should do. This is the last question. Direction of current, I said it is anti-clockwise. ये चलो रिप्रेजेंट भी कर देता हूँ. This is the direction of current. है ना? So you have to find out the direction of magnetic field lines at a point inside the circle and any point outside the circle. Into and out ये जो लिखा हूँ, this is of the plane. तो phrase continue ऐसे हो सकता है, into the plane या फिर out of the plane. तो इसको मैं मेंशन किया हूँ out से, इसको मेंशन किया हूँ into से. So most of you have selected A. चलो देखते हैं क्या होगा रिजल्ट. करंट मूव कर रहा है एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में. तो किसी पॉइंट पे अगर डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट देखें तो ये है डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट. So put the thumb in this direction. What you will see, the curled fingers are going into the plane at this point. और जो कर्ल्ड फिंगर हैं वो कहाँ से आ रहे हैं वापस, इस पॉइंट से वापस आउट आ रहे हैं, राइट. सो एट एनी पॉइंट इनसाइड क्या हो गए, आउट. एट एनी पॉइंट आउटसाइड क्या हो गए, इनटू. सो related to the direction, I'll do one thing. I'll add a video for this so that you all be sure, क्योंकि ये हमने वैसे भी लास्ट पार्ट में इसको स्टार्ट किया था. So I'll add a video जिसमें कि you all will clearly be able to understand कि into and onto what we actually mean by them. So I think that will be all right. उसके अलावा और कोई डाउट है या कोई क्वेश्चन है? Yes, I will add all these notes today and I'll add a small video clip for this direction as well. ठीक है. So next day I'll sit with a wire, and in the video live we will see how to determine the directions. क्लासेस के जो वीडियो हैं वो उसके लिंक तो होंगे ही ना आपके पास, बट ऑन माय चैनल आई विल बी अपलोडिंग दिस एक्स्ट्रा स्टफ। जैसे मैं डायरेक्शन का बनाऊंगा तो प्रॉपर वायर लेके उसके रेस्पेक्ट में डायरेक्शन देखूंगा, तो वो आप वहां पर देख सकते हो। Okay, all right, then in the next class let us look at all other stuffs as well। ठीक है, मैं लिंक भेज देता हूँ। Okay, so go through this, and tonight I'll just post that video for getting the direction easily। अलग अलग shape of wire के साथ I will post। All right, see you all in the next class then। Bye bye everyone।